Good morning, babies. Good morning. Good morning.
See, really? You had to take the toy you never play with? Oh, that's your toy. You're so fierce. Hi. Hi there, mister. Hello.
Mom, I think I should get out.
Let's go outside. Hello. 1, 2, 3. Hey, what's up? Hi, how's it going? I've already done my workout this morning, showered, got dressed, and I actually just closed up the Rolladins because when we got up this morning, it was raining and nasty, and it was kind of cold. I think it was like 65, maybe even like 70. So I kept the doors open and I let it get cooler in here, though it's gotten a lot warmer because since then I haven't noticed that it warmed up, and it's now in the 80s. So it's 77 in the house, but it was 74 in here when I woke up. So I'm now closing up. A fly literally just landed on my camera. I'm so sick of the flies in the house. Be careful. Closing up all the Rolladins, and I hate it because it feels like a freaking dungeon in here. I love natural light, and when I have everything closed up, it just makes me feel so blah. Travis has a pizza in the oven. It looks like it's falling. There we go, scoot it back. I cut up some corn tortillas and I'm hardening them a little bit to kind of make them into chips because I've mixed together half of an avocado and a can of tuna, and I'm gonna dip my tortilla chips in there. But I need to save the other half of this. Calvin made a mess earlier. I don't know what's happening. Avocado hack. If you're only gonna eat half of your avocado, save the other half with the pit in it because it'll keep it from browning. I don't know how it works or why it works, but it works. So, if you like avocado but you only eat half of it at a time, like you eat half of it one day and half of it the other day, or not for another couple of days, save it with the pit still in it, because in like a day or so, this will still be green because the pit's staying. Oh man, my little chippies are crisping, crispy little chippies. Calvin is having a very hard time understanding that the dogs do not want to be messed with by him. And Cassie, the white one, growls and bites on Calvin, older Calvin, owner Calvin, if he messes with her too much, and I don't want Calvin to get bit, so I'm telling him to leave her alone. But it makes him so sad. Huh. Sad panda bear. Don't be sad, panda. There's no reason to cry. I love you.
Daddy just said he can't play with me, but I know he has to go to work.
He does.
But I really want someone to play with. Like, not
You
like
want Zeke up here?
2 dogs.
2 dogs? Do you want Zeke and Achilles?
Yes. To reach him. He's like 2. I
Careful,
looked
I can't.
under there.
There you go. Go way down, Tilly Tillies.
Tilly Tillies.
Alright, lay down, okay? Come here, lay down. I love you. So I don't know how many of you know Earl's family vlogs, but I follow them sort of. I don't have as much time to watch their videos as I'd like. I don't watch anyone's videos as much as I would like, but they had posted a video that they're PCSing, and she said that they have 4 months to move all their stuff. They haven't said where they're going yet, but that they have 4 months notice to move where they're going. And I said our first PCS, we had a little less than 4 months notice that we're moving to Japan, so you can do it. And they replied to me. I think that's so cool. I love when like bigger channels still reply to people. I hope to be that type of person that I can still reply to people even when there's so many comments to go through, because I'm sure there's just hundreds and hundreds of comments to go through, like just, yeah. So I think that's awesome when bigger channels still take the time to reply to people as people. I'm not one that tends to listen to things that people say. Like when it comes to moving to a new place, there's all sorts of like gossip and rumors and all sorts of stories people have that they know someone that knows someone that knows someone that experienced this once, and by the time that story gets back to you, it's completely different. And that happens a lot when you're moving overseas or to a new base, especially in the military. People like to tell stories, whether or not they actually experienced it or they know that it's true. People like to spread stories. So one of the things that people said about living here was bugs. That there will be a lot of bugs and a lot of bugs will get in your house because when you have the doors and stuff open, bugs fly in your house. Normal, right? That's how I grew up. People tend to freak out about like the whole AC thing here, that there isn't air conditioning here. I grew up without air conditioning, not a big deal. It wasn't until like my teens that my brothers started turning the house into a dungeon and putting blankets over the windows, and we had an AC because everyone was sitting at the computer all day. But until then, we didn't have AC. My mom didn't like running the AC in the car because she didn't want to waste gas and she didn't think it was necessary. So we didn't really use air conditioning that much. So moving here, people were like, oh, it gets so hot, you know, but the Rolatins, they'll save your life. You just let in all the cool air in the morning and then you close them up, and that's the trick. That's how you survive the summer. And I'm like, that's not a trick. That's literally what we did. We didn't have Rolatins, but we would let all the cool air in the morning because my mom got up really early, and then we would close them up when the sun came up, and it would keep in the cool air. It's not like this trick that only random people know and that it's like this secret. Like, it's common sense. But moving here, that's another one of the things that people will talk about. And I always thought that was like weird because it's almost like everywhere else in the world, people grow up with AC and are super used to it. And coming here, it's like, oh, Germany needs to get on board with air conditioning. It gets too hot. It doesn't. Like, I know we haven't hit the hottest part of summer yet, but I know it's not gonna get so unbearably hot that it's like, we're gonna die. Anyways, back to the bugs. People were saying that there's bugs and everything, and I was like, yeah, I know, we've had bugs before, not a big deal. Like, we had bugs, cicadas, super big bugs in Okinawa. I'm used to it, not a big deal. But the bugs are driving me crazy. There's gnats everywhere. If I leave any fruit out, there's bugs. See? See all the gnats? You probably can't see them. But there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just right here. And I can't get rid of them. They're driving me nuts. Ugh. I can't catch them. I'm not fast enough. But anytime I open up the food garbage too, did you see that? 2 just flew out. Yeah. So this is what I'm dealing with. So I'm gonna cut up this pineapple because I don't want it sitting here any longer and acquiring more bugs. How did I miss that? So I'm gonna cut this up. I'm gonna cut up some watermelon so I can eat it because I don't want any more fruit flies coming in here. They're driving me bananas. They're driving me bananas. I know that's not how you say it, but still, it was funny. Play on words. It was funny. Ah! There's so many. I got one. Why is there so many? I don't get it. Okay, time to go. Because I'm so sick of these bugs. Driving me crazy. Laugh with me, not at me, okay? Please. The biggest thing about like pineapple and watermelon that I don't like about cutting them up is that it creates like so much garbage. Like it uses up a lot of space in like the food trash bins. So I have been taking the watermelons out and just putting them out under the tree after I use them. And they start disappearing, like this one after a little while. And I don't have to worry about it anymore. They just disappear into the earth. I'm trying to maybe do that with more of them, like maybe more orange peels and banana peels. Maybe I'll try that with this pineapple. Otherwise it just fills up our food trash and there's no point. I guess I probably wanna take that tag off first. Birds above me. So we have these random berry things in the yard, in this tree. What are these? Does anyone have any idea? Because the tree over there is, I think, the same thing. Hey, look, a daddy plane. And I want to know what they are. Like if Calvin was to eat them or Zeke eats them, like are they safe or should I try to steer them clear of them? I don't know what they are. Now for some watermelon. Why did I just clean up the whole counter? seeded watermelon. Take this big boy, put it in the fridge. Not that we have any more room in here. I guess while I'm already working with food, I could go ahead and make Travis's sandwiches so I don't have to come back and do it. Travis is almost to work. Travis made it to work, so I texted him. All right, now I'm gonna go eat my watermelon. Probably not gonna eat all of this because that's a lot, but I'm excited. There ain't nothing gonna steal my joy. I'm having over while you're singing in my soul. I got a sweet salvation and it's beautiful. No, there ain't nothing gonna steal my joy. We're getting a little wind in here, so sorry about that, but it feels really good. It says it's 75 out, so Calvin has his window open. I have the sunroof open. We just took Travis lunch, and I'm blessed in some K-Love because you guys know I get kind of like down, and I don't know if it's like down on myself or I don't know, like I don't know if I'm down about a situation and I'm just not aware of like the specifics of it, or if it's more like myself, like looks wise, weight wise, importance wise. I don't know like what exactly my issue is at times. I've been listening to K-Love again. I haven't, as you guys know, found a church like the one I really loved going to in Okinawa, Koza Baptist Church. I haven't found another church like that. I think that might be what has kind of gotten me down, maybe, is like, I don't want to say my distance from God, but almost my distance from God at the same time. I feel like I'm not as connected since we've moved, because I kind of had a routine of like going to church and reading my Bible and listening to my Christian music and things like that when we were in Okinawa. But then since we've moved, I've kind of lost all three of those things all at once. I think that may be what's kind of been hitting me hard as far as like my spirits go. I've been just kind of down and not wanting to do much or talk to anyone, trying to just keep a smile on my face and make people happy, while kind of almost dying a little bit on the inside. But I've been listening to this music again, and I think it's really helping. I think it's really important to do the things that make you happy. And I didn't realize how happy it actually made me just listening to this music. And it really, really does. I don't know where I was going with that, but I just wanted to share that because it's something that makes me happy. What's your one question? Did you say, did God make Dino World? Yeah. You mean like when the dinosaurs were here? Yeah. I see little rays of light shining down from those clouds, and that type of stuff just really brings me joy. I just finished up another video, so I'm a couple days ahead again. There's been some stupid scheduling issues, so after I finish a video, I save it and then I upload it to YouTube, but it doesn't post immediately. I can schedule it, so every video that I post, I schedule for 3 p.m. Germany time, which makes it like early morning West Coast, East Coast, and then evening late-ish in Okinawa. So I was trying to hit like all time zones in the same day of people that I would think were watching. So I would know that people from like Washington were watching. I know some people from Okinawa still watch, and obviously people here in Germany watch. So I was trying to get everyone in the same day, if that makes sense. And for some reason, a couple of the videos I've had scheduled out, like today specifically, 2 videos posted right away. And luckily, because Travis is subscribed to my channel, he gets an email every time I post a video because he has notifications on. So it will tell him every time I upload a video, but it told him I uploaded 2 videos today, so I knew immediately that I needed to go and hide the other one. But if I just make the other one that's supposed to post tomorrow, if I just make it private and then make it public at 3 tomorrow, then no one will get an email saying that it was posted. So I had to delete it and then re-upload it with a new scheduled time for tomorrow. It's just a mess. But I just got all that taken care of. It's Friday and I have a video scheduled out until Sunday. I think probably when I'm done with this, I'll go and work on Monday's video, killing bugs. But I'm gonna make some more protein bites. I made some a couple weeks ago and I kind of want to make some again because they were just a good little like snack to have. They weren't really calorie dense and they were really tasty, so I'm gonna make some more. Because I didn't have that much honey left, they were a little bit too dry, so I ended up adding a little bit of coconut oil. And I was putting in my recipe the whole time to this stupid Spark People thing. Someone had recommended it. And when I was done, it asked me to make an account. So I made an account and then everything I had put in there was gone. So now I'm gonna have to write it out all on paper and figure out what my macros are for these little babies here. And I created more dirty dishes, go figure. These doors like to freak me out. The wind being all creepy. Yay!
What?
Daddy's headed home. Calvin has gotten into this really weird, like doing really weird random things that I don't understand. One of them being, he's been taking toilet paper rolls and just rolling them on the ground and unraveling them. Like it's totally normal. Like it's something he's just been doing for years. And I don't get it. I don't get it at all. It's so frustrating. He's probably unrolled like 2 full toilet paper rolls at this point. He's done it so many times. We got home earlier and there was one rolled across our bedroom floor. Like why? What are you doing that for? I don't understand. And he acts like it's just totally normal. Like, why would you be mad that I'm doing that? Come on, bud, come on. So that's what I'm dealing with. But it is very obvious that he is very tired. As soon as I'm done loading the dishwasher, I'm gonna go and lay down with him so he'll sleep. I just spent probably the last hour, I don't even know how long, probably a little bit more than an hour, I don't even know at this point. I was looking up places that we could possibly travel to, looking up like flights and how much airline tickets are around here, looking up what hotel prices are in the places that I was looking to travel, because now that we have our passports, we can go pretty much anywhere. So I'm excited to do that. I want to travel somewhere now. I'm excited. I'll keep you guys posted on that, or maybe I won't so that it's a complete surprise. But we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up for us and subscribe if you haven't done that. And we'll see you tomorrow. But for now, that is that. And we'll see you when we see you. Bye. Bye. That was the saddest, most pitiful bye I've ever heard.
Because I'm sad.
Aww.